The title of what I have to talk about is international community and Iran after this nuclear negotiation. I do try to bring some different concepts together so that down my speech we do come to a type of framework which can tell us where things stand in my view. And first concept is what is international community. I assume you all know what is international community. And the second is sustainable development plus human security, which is a very important Japanese concept nowadays in international arena. And third is economic sanction, which is a consequence of this sustainable development of Iran. And I try to analyze this economic sanction based on a theory called just war theory. And I will explain why I use this theory of just war theory. The people of Iran do not have a positive sense of so-called international community because they feel that they have always been under the pressure of something called international community. So that is the reading and the perception of Iranian people when it comes to international community, you know. They understand international community as something called Anglo-Saxon and the power at UN Security Council and other parts only to pass the laws about sanction and all those kind of things about Iran. Sustainable development is a concept very famous for Iranian people. They think knowledge, information, innovation, technology, economy, all of it is good for next generations also. Absolutely, they think our nuclear activity as a whole should be understood in the context of sustainable development. Second concept, and all of this could be understood in the context of, human security. One problem that we have with the West is that when they talk about security for our region, they put it in a traditional reading of security. While when we talk about human security, human being is also human, whether it's Iran, whether it's Japanese, whether it's Americans. Nuclear issue in Iran should be understood in the context of sustainable development and human security. Why so much pressure against Iranian people? Because of this nuclear technology, nuclear innovation, whatever you name it. Sanction is an alternative to war. That's really our reading from current sanction by international community against Iran. It's a type of war by international community against Iran. They wage such a war, economic sanction, because they cannot go to military war. we really have a just war at all? There are so many answers for that. Assuming there is a just war, what is a just war? Is this war against my people a just one or not? Assuming we want to talk about this just war theory, what is the cause of this war which is imposed on Iranian people? It is the nuclear context. Second group is the same people who waged the war in 2003, invaded Iraq. That was with the same justification. They went to war with Iraq because of so-called WMD. And down the road, the world understood that there is nothing there. So the same group also has been fabricated this story of, just war one. That Iran does not need a bomb. Talking about religion, talking about history, talking about a strategic calculation. For all those reasons, Iran does not need a bomb. The second dimension is the conduct of the war. Is the conduct of this war against my people a just way of conducting war or not? What Iranian people have been doing wrong? The second point in conducting a war is to be discriminative. Is this war against my people discriminative? Assuming international community has difficulty with the government in Iran, why only pressure in Iran? The elite and the government everywhere. You look all sanctions cases. You read all theories about sanctions. Always you come to one conclusion. It is only the people and not the elite, not the government. The third element, assuming you have a just cause, assuming the conduct of the war is also just, then who is imposing this war against my people? What is the justification? What is the legality of these sanctions? Those people who justified the cause, they are the same people who are imposing these sanctions against my people. Iran in practice is putting in practice protocol +1 on all its aspects. Whatever has been agreed in Geneva. So, where is the end of this war? Practically speaking, I have been telling this everybody. When you go to Tehran, when you go to any big city of Iran right now, the first thing you feel it is pollution, weather pollution. The first answer to why such a pollution is gasoline, a dirty gasoline. The first answer to why dirty gasoline is because our money is the bank in Japan, in Korea, in Germany. Iranian people do have money, but the money has been frozen. You cannot get your own money to buy clean gasoline. honestly speaking, frankly speaking, this is a mass killing of entire population of a very proud people. The poison has come to my people through so-called international community, and I'm prohibited to bring medicine, at least to save life of some people. What is that? This is the meaning of human security for Iranian people. Human security is a Japanese concept, but also Japanese are responsible in killing human security. Sorry to say that. When I talk to authorities, in Japan, private banks, private industry, we cannot force them. So, this is really where we stand. Is the people of Iran human being or not? Assuming there is I don't know, whatever regime you want to name it, why should the people? What is the cause of such a war?
特に日本との関係になりますけれども、2点申し上げたいと思いますのは、一つは、この核に関する最終合意ができたところで、問題のすべての解決ではないということであります。日本は要すれば核疑惑ということを疑われたわけですよね。近隣諸国を中心として、日本は核兵器を開発しようとしているんではないかと、そういう疑惑が常にあったわけですよね。で、それが最終的に解消したのは2004年、IAEA が、日本をそういうふうに認定したと。言えることはいずれにしても、5年、10年の長きにわたって、この最終合意の実施が進められていくと。で、それが、終わらないことには、100% の信頼を回復するわけではないということですので、その点は忘れてはいけないと思うし、またこの国際社会の核問題に関する信頼を 100% 売るという観点からは、まさに日本が苦労した経験が生きるんではないかと。から最後ですけれども、これは環境問題に関わるわけで、これは地域の統合の問題、あるいは地域における信頼醸成の問題、あるいは日本の貢献にも関わるわけですけれども、このロウハニ大統領が今回の国連総会の機会に開催された気候変動サミットで提言したのは、その水不足の問題と大気汚染も含めた、水質の汚染も含めた汚染問題への取り組みの強化ということであるわけですね。で、この水不足の問題、あるいは汚染の問題というのは、まさに日本が技術、経験を蓄え、また協力のための意思も持っている分野ですから、これに日本が協力できれば、日本にとっても大変望ましいことではないかと、そんなことを思った次第です。